Chapter 7, Mishnah 6. The Mishnah discusses whether a worker can arrange to give up his right or the right of other workers to eat produce while working. A person can make an agreement for himself with his employer that he will not eat produce as he works, and in return the employer will pay him extra. Although the Torah grants a worker the right to eat as he works, he can give up this right if he wishes. A person can also make such an agreement on behalf of his adult son or daughter, on behalf of his adult Canaanite slave or maidservant, or on behalf of his wife. That is, if a person's adult child, slave, or wife is hired to work with produce, he can make an agreement with their employer that they will not eat while they work, in return for a higher wage. The agreement is binding, and the child, slave, and wife are forbidden to eat while they work, provided that they know about the agreement and consent to it. Since they are adults, they have enough understanding to legally give up their rights. Thus, if they consent to the agreement, it is binding. In the following cases, though, one cannot make such an agreement. But a person cannot make such an agreement on behalf of his minor son or daughter, nor on behalf of his minor Canaanite slave or maidservant, nor on behalf of his animal, i.e., if he hires out his animal to work with produce, he cannot agree to muzzle it as it works in return for extra money. He cannot make an agreement that his minor children or slaves will not eat while they work, even though they consent to the agreement, because minors do not have enough understanding to legally give up their rights. Thus, an agreement that they make is not binding. And a person cannot make an agreement to muzzle his animal, because it is biblically prohibited to muzzle an animal while it works, and this prohibition cannot be waived through an agreement.